back to Outlaw Gamers Play the Division. We're back again today, inching ever closer to the level 30 cap, although several of us are already there, so that's mostly for me and Christoph, who are still hobbling at level 29. But we're going to take care of that today. So let's go ahead and let's go around and introduce everybody. It's the usual gang. First off, to my left, Christoph Fatui.
Good day, people.
Also, to my left is Lance in Japan.
Good day, everyone.
To my right, Krister.
Hello.
And also Ian.
Don't forget to watch Back to the Future, guys.
Jesus Christ, don't forget, or Krister will kill you.
I will shoot you guys.
He will murder.
It's probably because it's one of the.
It
top
could be
5
because you're incredibly
movies.
intolerant and sort of a psychopath.
Also,
it might be that.
There's many factors. This is my second.
But those are the main ones. You're crazy.
I told you already. I told you already. You shouldn't have added me on iMessenger.
Yes. Clearly, it was a mistake. Now that I look in hindsight, what an error it's going to have ended.
Yeah, I'm a nutty Viking.
Speaking of nutty Vikings, well, actually, let's save that. Let everybody remember to come back to the nutty Viking thing because there's an interesting story there, and not the one you might be thinking of. All right, so we have to figure out what we're gonna do for a group. We're all here to play, but we're gonna have to go into two groups here because there's fucking 4 of us. Where's everybody at in terms of level? Yes, excuse me. There's 5. Ian, where are you on your levels?
I'm only level 26.
Okay, and Krister, you're 30, and Lance, you're 30.
No,
Lance is 29.
Lance is 29.
I'm 30 actually.
All right. God damn it! So basically, like the four of us are the ones who really need. We're the ones who really need the XP. Blah blah.
I mean, I was last into the thing, so I was planning to be the odd one out.
All right. Well, do you have stuff that you can solo and like do your levels and shit?
I guess. I mean, I'm playing a mission right now, so.
All right. I wish the fucking game supported more than 4 fucking people to a group, but
well, the problem is we will always not be enough.
Say again, Krister?
We will always not be enough.
I'm sorry, I said Krister, but
oh, sorry.
I meant Christoph. What did you say, Krister?
I was just gonna ask, is it Incursion, those new things that they're adding, is called?
Yeah. That's right.
I'm gonna try to figure out what the group size for that is. If there are any difference, I'm curious.
I'm guessing 4 still because they haven't actually announced that it's a raid.
Hey, so, Esteban is in chat.
Esteban, the story about the time that you covered the hamster in peanut butter and then made the sandwich.
It was not peanut butter. It was not peanut butter. It was Nutella.
No. It was Vegemite.
What's the difference between Nutella and Vegemite?
Vegemite is salty as hell.
Isn't Vegemite like super popular in Australia?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's actually Australia,
oh,
and you can get it in the UK, but it actually is an Australian. What would we call it?
Condiment.
Beverage. Yeah, condiment. Yeah.
Yeah, my aunt and uncle vacationed in Australia years ago, and they talked about Vegemite, and it's like they put it on everything, and it's hideous. It's hideous. And that's coming from a country that likes their salt. So anyway, all right. So we like basically we're just gonna have to like fucking flip a coin or make a decision here or something. I'm open to suggestions. Is there any logical reason that 4 of us should be together over a different group of 4 of us?
The thing is, this is just what I'm thinking. I could stay out as well because I'm 30 and I could do the dailies with randoms. But I'm thinking that that Ian might have a problem doing like higher level stuff because you're a bit too low level.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that I might as well step out as well. So the thing is, I don't really. There's so many directions we can take.
Yeah. All right. What do you want to do, Ian?
Incursion seems to be
Do
4
you?
players.
I mean, like, I guess what my question is like, is Ian going to level faster if he hangs with us? If we do, well, I mean, what do we have left to do, Christoph? Do we have
Let me
side
actually
missions and shit?
We have plenty of side missions, but
Are
all
they
the main
worth?
missions,
Are they worth any XP?
Side
yeah,
missions are pretty good.
the side missions will give you XP. We have like one side mission here that gives us 43,000 XP. We have a side mission that gives us the same. So there's plenty of side missions we can do, which will give us like 3 side missions would give us almost around 120,000 XP.
That'd get us to that'd get us to 30 or close.
Yeah.
I don't know how many I've got, but all right. Why don't we
Try it with Ian. It's
Yeah.
fine with me, guys.
why don't we do that? Let's group up with Ian and
You stayed out last night,
shit,
so
I joined
more than
Ian's group
fair.
instead of inviting him to mine.
Well,
Ian, you're not in the middle of a firefight, are you?
I'm kind of am.
Jesus.
Hey Neil.
Yeah, I
Remember, there's no Spock.
Jason Rogers, what's up? How you doing?
What's up, guys?
I tried to join Ian's game and now like I'm locked up, like 0% loading. So that
That
worked
tells
out
you you
great.
never join Ian's game.
Okay, here we go. It's starting to load in now. All right. So the thing so the Viking thing I was going to talk about earlier. There was a cool story that I came across this morning from I Fucking Love Science, which is a cool blog. All right. Okay, so let me go
I'm
ahead.
defending this thing.
That's fine. Let me go ahead and invite some other people to the group. All right. And I'm going to shut up until we know the score here.
That's a new one.
Yeah,
in
because
the water pump.
this can go all kinds of wrong right here.
Yep.
Did you guys get the group invite I just sent you?
Yep.
All right, cool. All right, looks like you completed it, Ian.
Yay!
Good job. All right, so anyway, I Fucking Love Science has a story about some scientists who utilized they were evaluating what was it? I think it was like infrared satellite imagery here. Let me find the story and I can talk about this.
When you say utilize, do you mean like idiocracy utilize?
No, in point of fact, I don't.
Oh,
Okay,
'cause
so
that's
anyway,
my favorite kind of utilize.
no kidding. So the scientist's name is, where is her name here?
Oh, is she nice?
I can't fucking.
Is she
Yeah,
hot?
Sarah Parkek. How the fuck would I know?
Just asking for
Sa-
God's sake.
okay.
Fake she looks.
You're looking at the article.
Press
Art-
her form.
Archaeologist Sarah Parkek, who uses infrared satellite images to look below the surface and identify telltale signs of human activity. After finding previously unknown sites in ancient Egypt and Rome, she turned her attention to seeing if she could identify any Norse settlements in North America. By firstly looking at maps and seeing where would logically make a good site for a village, she then looked at satellite images, and by doing this, her attention was drawn to Point Rossi, which seemed to show something had changed the chemical composition of the soil. This led her and a team to go out to the site and begin excavations, and what they found could alter the history of Vikings. Under the surface, blackened stones and piles of charcoal seemed to indicate a hearth, and within they found cooked bog iron. This is indicative of smelting, a technique that no other contemporary culture in that region was doing at that time. It dates to roughly a millennium ago. They have also appeared to have uncovered what looks like turf walls, which have been seen in known Viking settlements in other parts of the North Atlantic. If these findings are confirmed as more tests and excavations are carried out, it would be an incredible finding and one that backs up the old Norse stories, which were until now thought only to be myth. If this proves out, it will definitively prove that the Vikings and not Christopher Columbus were here first. And it's 400 miles farther south on the North American continent than any other Viking settlement previously discovered. I'm glad I got it out of the way at the beginning. All right.
The Native Americans are still like, yeah.
They're like, whatever, assholes. It's not my fault
We
they couldn't.
walked here.
It's not my fault they
fucking
couldn't
walked.
smelt metal. It's not my problem.
Yeah, we fucking walked. Well, you went on boat. We supposed to be impressed.
We walked, motherfucker. Anyway, I thought it was very cool.
It is cool.
It's a very interesting. Is there any reason we're just standing around here, like we ready to go? Or...
No, I'm just actually looking at. It's Ian who has the leadership. He can mark
Oh, okay.
stuff.
Sorry, I didn't realize I was the leader.
Well, that's because I joined
Why?
your fucking game, which I shouldn't have done.
Yeah, I should have known that. So how do I? I'm gonna
Make Christoph the leader.
Yeah. Make leader.
So anyway, it's
We're
very,
just
very,
good at standing around.
very interesting. I'm curious to see if this actually. I'm curious to see if this actually changes anything. Like what I'm gunning for in the broad strokes is. You know, we have Columbus Day here in the States, and I'm just like, why don't we have Leif Erikson Day instead?
Okay, I'm traveling to Murray Hill. Just FYI.
I've been at his statue in Iceland.
Have you?
Hmm?
Is
Yeah,
it
I
a
have
big
plenty of,
statue?
it's a couple of meters tall. It's quite cool. It's a statue.
It's a statue, you know.
Yeah. He's.
Statuesque.
I have two friends that I've visited every now and then in Iceland
Right.
that I've gotten to know 10 years ago when I was
Well,
playing
Okay.
World of Warcraft.
obviously, Iceland, Vikings, old school backyard. They're all over that part of the world.
Did you guys
Yeah.
know that the Iceland government is actually crackling because of fraud right now?
You know, I do seem to remember reading something about that.
That happened today.
Is
It's
it because of
actually
the?
quali-
It's because of the
Yeah,
Panama Papers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. It's totally fucking up right now. Somebody, yeah, probably spent some money on blow or hookers, and yes, people are pissed.
Yeah. Well, they've got every right to be.
Yes,
pissed-
I agree.
Yeah.
The
Well, I'm
Panama
pissed at
Papers-
Iceland too. You know, they are the source of my fear of flying these days. Last time I was there.
What do they?
fine.
What do they do? They almost kill you?
Well, have you guys ever been on a small plane, like a
Yeah.
propeller or whatever plane? Yeah.
Yeah.
Not a
So-
propeller, no.
So I was there visiting. I have two friends there. First, I was in Reykjavik, you know, the capital.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And,
the
then I was
boring,
like
the boring part.
Didn't get that. But
What would you say, Christoph?
Yeah, I said it was a boring. That's the
Boring,
probably
I
the
thought-
boring
No,
part.
okay, I was
It's
there.
flat. I've been in Reykjavik. I've been in 1.5 hours, and I was pretty much close to hanging myself.
I get what you're saying. It's
Well-
fucking Kansas over there. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Christopher.
Well, I was visiting friends, so I guess it's a bit different. So I was there for 2 days. Then another friend I was flying to from the domestic airport, he called me like, "Oh, there's a snowstorm here, or you might want to reschedule the flight."
Okay.
By the way, as I had to buy a new ticket. By the way, the company didn't compensate. So anyway, they didn't cancel the flight. I get on that plane, and every Icelandic person on the plane is used to this kind of thing.
Yeah.
But it's very bumpy because we're flying in a little propeller plane that have like 30, 40 seats, and it's a snowstorm. So I was sitting there like hyperventilating, like, like honestly, I was, and the stewardess, is that what they're called?
Yeah. Flight
The
attendant.
lady comes forth like, "Are you okay, sir?" I'm like, "What?" Like, we're gonna crash.
What do you mean?
I,
No one is okay with this.
seriously, it was very, very bumpy. Can you imagine flying that, being in that little plane when it's a storm outside? Obviously,
Yeah,
it was
I've never flown in those
horrifying,
conditions.
and I
I've-
swear to God, I have a fear of flying ever since.
Yeah, well, I mean, it can happen. My fucking brother-in-law, or one of my brothers-in-law, because I've only got 8 of them. But
What?
yeah, my wife's got a big family. Italians, you see.
Well, you said they were special. I started to see why.
Hey,
No, just-
Christoph,
Yeah, I'm
there's
down.
a Hughes station here if you need it, buddy.
Yeah, I'm dead.
All right, we're coming to get you.
And anyway, your brother-in-law?
Yeah, anyway, my brother-in-law. If only I hadn't used that heal station, you could revive yourself. All right. Grenade incoming. Ah, fuck, I gotta move. Ah, damn it.
I have a heal station.
Yeah, throw it down. Lance, you might want to move.
You have a heal station, but not a revive station.
No, but I'll take care of that.
Just,
Ah, fuck.
Yeah,
It-
yeah, let me respawn. It doesn't matter. I'm 30 anyways.
It's that fucking turret up there. It's just cutting us to pieces.
Yep.
Why couldn't you have gone down in cover?
I was almost in cover.
Not enough.
I just think
So
it's that
anyway,
age
my
old thing where you're
brother-in-law,
not-
my
yeah,
brother-in-law had a really bad experience on a flight, and he's had a really strong phobia about flying ever since.
sorry. Yeah. It's odd that I think we traveled a lot when I was younger, you know, a lot of vacations I've been fortunate enough to, you know, to be a part of, and I never had a problem because the flights have always been, you know, it hasn't been any problem with them. But
Yeah,
when you actually come into a situation where there is like a bit of heavy turbulence or whatever, you know, it's like your brain realizes how vulnerable you are. You're not in any way in control.
yeah.
I mean, yes,
I think
I know
that's
it's
the
more.
real baseline thing about
Yeah.
it. That's scary.
Because I mean, people always say, well, there's like this many % more chance that you die in the car accident.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not remotely the same thing. But that's the thing. If something would happen on the road, then it would be the same thing there. Because a few years ago, if it's okay with me saying, the missus, she was driving home to her parents. They live like 1.5 hour away from here, and she drove off the road. And she wasn't driving fast, you know, it was just
Yeah.
super slippery because we have a lot of wear. And it was fine, but it was so traumatic for her. So it took like a year. She was like afraid to even get in the freaking car and drive. And I guess it's the same thing, you know, when you
Sure.
experience these traumatic things. And the way you, I guess a lot of people would be like, ah, it's fine, you know, and just drive the next day. But it's a lot how you are as a person as well.
We've got snipers up on that roof we're gonna have to take care of.
But yeah, I'm just saying that can happen with any vehicle, I guess.
No, I mean, you know, anything, you know, if you have a traumatic traumatic experience with anything,
Mm.
it can
You're in a firefight, aren't you?
you can develop an aversion. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, like you get like what do they call it? A taste aversion. Like you get food poisoning off a particular food, and you know you spend a few hours, you know, yakking up that particular food. You know,
Didn't you have
will
that?
have a yes, I did. You will have a hard time. You'll have a hard time eating that food moving forward. You know, because of the trauma associated with that event. It will
Did it happen
remind
to you
you
then? I have
of
to
being
ask.
sick. Yeah. I got the first time I got food poisoning. It was off this submarino sandwich from this Italian fast food chain over here called Fazoli's. First time I got like full-blown food poisoning. I'd eaten one of those sandwiches, and you know, so like I spent a few hours yakking and everything, and of course, the first thing that comes up is that fucking submarino sandwich, and you know that unique combination of Italian ham and pepperoni and you know spices and vegetables and all that stuff. And I love those sandwiches. I used to eat those sandwiches constantly, but after that, never again. Like, and to this day, like I go there and I think I could get one of those sandwiches. That was 20 years ago. I could have
Yeah.
it now, and I still like. It's not that I don't feel like I can't. It's just that I have zero desire to. It's just like all of the deliciousness that used to drive me to getting their sandwiches has just vanished from my psyche.
Are you that on? I don't think I even know anybody that got food poisoning. I don't know what kind of food you have over there, or you maybe just been unlucky.
I am more unlucky than
No,
most.
I
I
got it.
seem to be really susceptible to food poisoning.
It doesn't sound pleasant.
Not about it being susceptible. It's more like, Christ Almighty.
I'm
how the
coming. I'm
fuck-
coming. I'm coming.
You don't fight the turret.
I
don't.
never had it, and I'm happy I haven't. I managed to bring it upon my cat, but that's another thing.
Yeah.
Note to self: don't give. If you have a cat, don't give it grapes.
No.
But like, why is he throwing up? Why is Leo throwing up like third time today? Google it. Oh yeah, grapes are like poison for the stomach. I'm like, oh shit.
Oopsie.
He's fine though, but
Yeah.
he will eat anything.
Here.
So
Yeah, there's
Just like
I'm not
chocolate
so
for
weird.
dogs.
as that whole thing, don't feed the chocolate dogs and stuff. But I've heard that like my sister's dog have eaten chocolate, nothing happened. But if they eat
Yeah,
that
that's crap.
70 or 80%, cocoa chocolate, then it's
bad.
So.
Yeah, it's just not
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
Because of my food allergy, I had the same kind of problem. Like my grandma used to make tuna stuff for me, and then the tuna company started putting soy in the tuna, so
Ooh.
I got sick. And then now I really just don't really like tuna anymore.
Where's the fucking switch for that
Right over
turret?
A turret is not a switch. It's actually a.
A laptop, whatever.
Yeah.
It's got a fucking off button. Is my point.
Yeah.
I got blowed up.
Where are you? I see you. All right, I'm going for Ian.
I'm hiding.
Turret's down.
I got you, Ian. Hold on.
Or
Yeah. Okay.
I'm on the
That
ground.
hurt.
trying to save
Lance, if you go left, I would be happy.
Okay.
I got that guy, Lance. I'll cover your 6.
Thank you.
Yellow guy entered the room.
I can put down a healing station, but
Go
I
ahead.
don't know where you guys want it.
Just like right outside the door.
Okay.
They're trying to flank us. Turret going out. Yeah, if you can get that healer, Lance, he's
I got
flanking us. Thank you. All right, I got to get around and see if I can get this grenadier. All right, he's down. Moving up. Lance is taking on that yellow guy all by his lonesome.
He's down. He's down.
All right, where's that grenadier? I can't see him.
He's dead.
All right, maybe it's a bug, but it's still saying there's somebody in the room to the southwest. Yeah, it must be a bug. I don't see anybody.
And having a food allergy to soy lets you know how much food is injected with soy that has no reason to have soy in it.
Yeah, I've got a friend that's got he's developed a soy allergy, and it's like I've gone grocery shopping with him, like trying to just get stuff, and like I can't believe what he's got to go through.
Like on Thanksgiving one time we bought a turkey. It was just a turkey, and it was like I got sick.
Yeah.
So apparently it was full of soy somehow.
Right.
Yeah.
Lactose intolerance.
Topher.
Yeah. That's what
I-
I am.
Well, I guess you can use other things when you're cooking. I would like.
But that's the thing. You basically have to
sandwiches or cheese
prepare
on-
all your meals yourself at that point.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I just baked a bread and dairy products. I can't touch any dairy products pretty much. So yeah, there are a lot of things there that are not like accessible to me. But yeah,
Yeah.
I get over it.
Well, lucky for me, humans are omnivores, so I can be
True
a
enough.
carnivore. I can eat lots of meat.
Yeah.
Don't let the vegans
question-
hear you
the-
say
the-
that.
The problem is that
Well,
I
that-
actually don't eat a lot of meat.
I pretty much couldn't be a vegan because of my allergies.
Yep.
I wouldn't have any way to get protein.
Protein's overrated.
No, it's not. What are you, out of your mind?
Meat is the best thing ever.
Oh God, it is too. Yes.
Sorry, it's just my opinion.
Oh God, I love fucking chicken and fish and
Like a
love
well
fucking
cooked
chickens?
steak.
you know,
Fish
steak.
is
Steak.
Well,
Oh.
the problem. It depends on how you look
steak
at it,
and some
because I
gravy.
have like two of my colleagues. They just laugh at me when I say, "Well, I eat fish," and they say, "Well, fish is for poor people," and they just say, "We want beef. We want beef."
Fish is
And
the
I'm just like,
best, man. It's good stuff.
"Yeah, I love beef. I love fish."
Well, I don't have
It's,
any
it's, the, it's
allergies. So...
definitely salmon. Salmon is my favorite.
Oh, salmon's great. I'm a fiend for
Yeah.
tilapia too. Where the fuck
I,
are these guys? Does somebody have a scan?
Yeah.
I'm just happy I don't have any
Coming out from-
allergies, so I guess I'm blessed with that when I know some people that have allergies, how
yeah.
hard that is.
No kidding.
But then again, I'm
fuck?
cursed with shitty eyesight as well, so I guess it compensates.
We've all got our cross to bear, my friend.
Yep. But here's the thing, I want as bad eyesight, you know how it degrades to a certain point in life to like 25, age 30, then it
Yeah.
doesn't get normally any better. So I just want to preference by
Fuck.
saying I didn't have as bad as I have in mind. I don't know what you call it in English. Here in Sweden we call it plus or minus, you know?
Yeah.
Like minus
Nearsighted,
3.0.
farsighted is probably what
Yeah,
you're thinking.
I like if I take off my glasses now, I can't see.
Like I'm nearsighted, which means that without glasses I can see up close fine, but I have problems seeing at
Yeah,
a distance.
how bad is it for you?
It's not too bad. I'm
Okay.
I'm on the I have a slight vision problem, but it's not.
Oh. Let's
It's
put it
not too
this way: my missus have twice as bad as I have. So when she takes off her glasses, she has to, for example, have her phone super close, and I mean super close.
Yeah.
She you. Sorry, this is track. I was gonna go say it.
The enemies.
You know,
keep
she used to have
spawning in new
glasses,
places.
but then the doctor like a problem with her eye. So if they wouldn't have discovered, she would pretty much have been blind at this point. So
Wow.
I'm kind of happy that there's something called if you wear contacts too much. I don't know if you guys have contacts lenses. Anybody?
I do.
Nope.
Don't you? I am actually gonna go and ask her what it was called. Give me.
Oh shit. Oh,
Purple guy's down.
I'm
Yep.
crawling over to you.
I'm coming in. I'm coming. Hold tight. Hold tight.
It's called GPC. It's short for. You should Google that. I doubt you guys know what it is.
I don't know the acronym. No.
Steel station down.
Turret down.
This here is a shitty map. Oh,
Yep.
Jesus Christ, there's a yellow guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
I could have shot him.
because we didn't need any more of a challenge.
Okay, help me with it. GPC. It's giant papillary
Pupillary. Yeah.
pupillary conjunctivitis.
Conjure.
Conjunctivitis.
Conjunctivitis. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Tell it's not my native tongue.
You're doing pretty good, buddy. Don't worry. Don't beat yourself up too much.
It's an allergic reaction to chemicals in contact lenses solution. Your eyes may react to chemical at any time. Blah 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 blah.
Wow. That's,
So what
that
sucks.
sucks.
What basically happened is it okay if I tell the story? Or
Go.
maybe it's,
Yeah. Go ahead, man.
the thing is, she.
Oh, you're
she
asking
used
her. I don't give a fuck. Tell the story on her, buddy.
If
Tell
I'm
it.
disturbing you guys, the thing is, she was teased a lot when she was younger, so she used contacts a lot
Yeah. Sure.
and like all the time. The past few years, her eyes have become redder and redder and redder. You know, when you have like it looks like you haven't slept. And she works in a grocery store, so customers like, oh, you look really
Tired.
You look real tired. And I've been telling her this for like a year. So finally, she was a pair of glasses. Thank God. So when you go to the optic or whatever, when they do the thing, when they check like the strength and that, they couldn't get a read on her eyes because it was just one was just red, and one was just gray. That's not good.
No, that doesn't sound good at all.
So they have a direct line situation like this to the hospital. So she just picks up and call the doctor,
Dude,
the
I am
specialist on
hung
the
up on
hospital.
this. Keep going. Keep
Anyway,
going.
now it's they send her there, emergency. So the doctor was like, "Wow, the thing is, what this thing do, it basically like your eyelids. If you would look underneath her eyelids, she would
That's
have
weird.
what the doctor referred to as stones." that like every time you blink, they kind of wear down your eye, like it hurts them. So it
Wild.
becomes scarring on your eyes
Wow,
until
that's
you're
crazy.
blind. Yeah, I can show you a picture of this if you don't believe. So
What's
she
it
had
called?
like
GC.
GPC, giant papillary conjunctivitis, whatever. So you think it might not be that bad, but it was so far along, so she had a lot of scarring. So she had to have cortisone like drops
Okay.
in
Yeah,
her
cortisone
eyes for like
drops.
cortisone drops for like half a year.
That's like a
And
steroid, right?
yeah, so
Mm.
he basically
What up
told
there,
her
Brad?
like, you can never in your entire life wear contacts again,
Jesus.
like straight off. And imagine the, you know, the shock for her. But I mean, she's
Yeah.
fine with it now.
No
But I
kidding.
mean, maybe in the future you can have these one-day contacts, you know, when she's working out or going to a party or something. That might be fine. But I told her that she have to check with a doctor. But my point is, it's all well and good now. But the thing is, imagine going like when you've been so unsure in your teens and you've been having contacts to go to like, oh, you're about to go blind, but you know, you can't have them ever again. I mean, what
Yes.
a wake-up call.
No kidding.
I mean, she's fine now, but I mean, the thing is, if they wouldn't have caught this, and if I wouldn't have like, you have to go, because this was not a doctor appointment. This was she was getting glasses finally. It's one of those like so close to, yeah.
Yeah, no kidding.
And I mean,
Is there like a command you can do in the game if you're stuck?
No, you can fast travel.
I can't fast travel because it thinks I'm in combat.
Okay, that's shit. Let me actually just give me a sec and see if I can get out of combat.
Yeah, I cannot fast travel during combat.
so yeah, don't use your contacts too much, guys. Especially, it's always nice to have a pair of glasses, you know, to like when you, especially when you stare at, because that's the thing. She stares so much. She uses her laptop a lot when she's at home, and her job, you know, they have a little screen there, you know, when she's in the cashier and stuff. When you stare at a screen, it tends to like
Yeah,
the eyes dry.
you
So
strain
if you have a
more.
pair of glasses, just a friendly advice: use them every now and then. Don't overuse the contacts.
I use glasses mostly. I normally use glasses.
Good on
just-
you, sir.
Well, it's just easier to
Yeah.
maintain. It's not as much trouble. And I am a lazy person by nature, so.
I was about to go get
Kind of
contacts,
lazy.
but
But now you're thinking different.
Hey, I have
Alright.
contacts, and when I was younger, I had a pair of those, like you know, those one that looks like a cat eye, you know, different crazy, whatever, you know,
Yeah,
like
no shit.
contacts that they use in movies, like you look like Darth Maul or something.
Yeah.
And I had a pair of those when I was 18, looked like a, I don't know, I think it was cat or something, and I actually got pulled over, you know, by police. You know, they were doing, you know, just a routine control, and I was like, just staring straight ahead. I was like,
Yeah.
and then I just looked at him, and my
Right.
God, he laughed his ass off.
What's the what's the relationship that like the populace over there has with like the police?
Here in the north where I live, if you talk about the relationship, how they're looked upon,
Yeah.
it's quite good. Most of them are normal, decent human being that seems pretty understanding, you know, and you know you can have a conversation with them. It's nothing like they just treat you like shit or anything like that.
Yeah.
So it seems pretty
You
good.
need to remember you're not North, you're Sweden only.
Say that again.
I'm
No,
just
but the thing
saying
is, it might be
that
different in the
you're-
southern part of the country. That's what I mean.
No, okay, but still, it's just one country, still, because a lot of times when people say North, people say Scandinavia, and that's three countries actually.
So anyway,
Why do you ask?
I was just curious. Like I was just thinking about like, I mean,
Have some issues, Toby.
I think that I like especially where I live in the South, you know, which is a very traditional culture, and
Yeah.
there's not a lot of tolerance for things that aren't traditional, which cat eye contact lenses would definitely fall into. I was imagining like if I had been pulled over by a cop, you know, like wearing like cat eye contact lenses, I don't know that it would have been a funny story. what what ended up
Are
happening.
you for real? What
No,
the
I mean,
hell?
I'm not saying I'm not saying I would have been shot or something. I'm saying that it would have turned into a confrontation as opposed to just here's your ticket.
My dad and
people try
uncle
to
got
walk in the dark
arrested
zone.
in the
Not
70s
a lot
for
of people
having
can.
afros.
But
Yeah, no, big shock.
it's
The policeman actually said, "You with the narcotic haircut."
Yeah,
I even have a story where I probably, if I would have been in your country, I would have pulled over. I probably would have been put to jail. I mean, I can tell it sometimes. But the thing is, they were very. I was younger, and let's just standing in normal human beings you can talk to. And if I take that situation and put it to the police officers that you were talking about, Brent. Oh my god, I would have probably, I don't know. The thing is, yeah. Tell the story. It wasn't anything bad. It was like 2 o'clock at night and I slightly drove too fast in the middle of fucking nowhere. And I really mean nowhere.
I often have
there they
problems with driving slightly too fast.
Brent, I'll send you an invite.
The thing is, this was,
Thank
Brent,
you.
this was when I was, like, it's literally, like 10 kilometers of road where there's nothing green for it both sides. And it's like, what do they do? What are they doing over there? Standing, they were, probably on the lookout.
Yeah.
And,
I'm sure you're right. I'm sure you're right.
Yeah, and just like, that's why if you just bought a car, but the change, when you send in the paper to have it, getting the ownership change, and that hasn't gone through, add that when they pull you over, because I'll automatically add that to slightly over speeding, and you look very tired because you've been sitting up. Rating will off for the past 3 hours. They go to their own conclusions.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you are.
They're good at that.
I was like 20, so I was sitting in the back of the police car, like 3 policemen sitting there hitting me, and I was like honestly, I started crying because I was like, oh my god, what is?
I don't deserve this.
Yeah, it's like
Well, the
your
crazy
mood,
thing about-
you're red in the eye, and your mood is shifting.
Right.
So that's
You're
what
a drug
addicts
addict.
do. And I'm like, when you're an honest guy, but you have to pay for all the fucking liars they come across. It's like, but gave me a habit. That's what everybody says. And I'm like, can you imagine? I was 20.
Yeah.
I was like, I want my mom or something.
No
Yeah,
kidding.
no, not quite. But the thing is, can you imagine? Oh.
Yeah, I've gotten a couple of speeding tickets.
Yeah, join
Sometimes, like,
the fucking club.
but if they catch you like in the car, of course they catch you in the car, but oftentimes they bring you into the.
In the police car? Yeah. Did Lance just cut out or something?
No, he's probably focused.
Trying to kill
Or at
me.
least,
I may have cut out. I don't know.
oh.
Well, yeah, when my dad got arrested for his haircut, they had him in jail for like 5 days.
Shit is not
Like,
cool.
Doing like community service, cleaning up the roads. and
Where was
stuff.
this? Where did this happen?
In the south somewhere.
Okay.
In the
Undisclosed location.
south,
Anyway,
on the
like,
road.
They finally got let out of jail because one of their friends who was also arrested was in the army, and his commanding officer came looking for him. And then the police were like, "Oh."
I guess you're not a
They're like,
complete
"Why did you
scumbag.
arrest- Why did you arrest
Guys,
these
yeah, they're
guys?"
here.
And they're like, And they're like, "Just let them out." And they were like, "Okay."
I had a very
So they just-
illuminating conversation with a cop once. Good friend of mine.
Yeah.
Good friend of mine had a coffee shop, and I worked in an office like next flight up, And anyway, so you know, like I would like be rendering video and stuff like that, and I'd go into the coffee shop to just fucking kill time and talk and hold the counter up and just that kind of shit.
Sure.
So anyway, one day there's a cop in there, and so he's talking to my friend that runs the coffee shop, and I'm standing there, so we get to talking. And he's talking about this. God damn it! Why won't it fucking switch shoulders?
Because you're not hitting shift.
Yeah, I'm hitting shift. I guess I'm just in cover the wrong way. Is there another guy behind us, or
Is
that
there
just,
a right way?
Anyway, in the course of our conversation, he explains to me, like his philosophy on like how the fucking world works, and he informs me that 10% of people are shitbags, and that's all there is, and that's all there is to it. There's 10% of the people are just shitbags, and that's the way the world works, and so like that's how he does his job is just remembering that 10% of people are just worthless. And I remember thinking, like, you're the last fucking person on earth I want to hear this opinion from. Like the last thing I want to hear from a guy who has a gun and a badge and the legal authority to choose whether people live and die in certain situations. And the last thing that I want to hear is that you think that 1 out of every 10 people you come across is, not particularly worthwhile as a human being.
Well,
it like something about it struck me so inappropriate.
He should not own a gun or be able to actually shoot with legal means.
It really got under my skin.
Yeah. That's a really interesting point, Brent. I want to ask you. So one of my co-workers, like a few years ago, he started his education to become a police. It's like years education here. And one of the things we talked about, or he told me, was they have like really, and I mean really thorough, like.
Hey Daniel.
Help me now with the word.
Psychotic.
Two down.
So it's like
I'm going up.
Yeah.
Well, they have really like psychological, thank you, like evaluation of the person,
Okay.
like thoroughly to see, are you in any way, like, do you have empathy, do you have sympathy, are you a psychopath, whatever, that's like, it's like extensively, because here in Sweden it's super important that those kind of people that you just mentioned are
Don't
not
become
ending
police.
up with a badge, and end up with a gun.
I don't think that we do as extensive testing as we need to on that in the U.S.
No,
I think
it doesn't seem like it.
I think in the U.S.
That's kind of scary.
That's overreaction
shit.
because I actually think U.S. actually does an okay job, but the problem is that the screening process, we're talking about so many more people going through the screening process than in here. You need to factor in the large amount of people who actually wants to be an officer or whatnot compared to our small country. It's still apples and oranges when you compare like a couple of million to hundreds of millions of people.
you're not wrong. I mean
population
population size matters. You're not wrong.
A population size matters. I'm not gonna bash U.S. on that. I think it's unjust to do that, but I do agree there are some points in the First Amendment and all that could be argued, and I'm not going to go into gun politics here. I'm just going to say that could be argued might be a cause of all this, or could be a potential factor to all the gun violence that could be prevented. That's all I'm going to say on that matter.
What were you going to say, Ian?
I don't remember. Probably something stupid and like sarcastic.
No, you.
And I agree.
And I agree. Oh man, my camera is not working. What the fuck? man.
Well, at least there is a backup camera.
Yeah, I'm happy about that. All right, well, I'll
You're getting me in full 3D.
I'll see if I can address that once we're done with this firefight.
Yeah. I'm sorry I'm not moving right now, but I'm just... Oh, shit. Shotgun.
Yeah, I wasn't paying attention
headshot.
to the stream.
Ooh, 150 crit. That's... You gotta give me a pulse. Give me a subscribe for that, please.
Come on. Oh,
150 crit? Oh, crap.
That yellow
There's a
guy
yellow guy.
across
Yeah,
the
I see him.
room. He's
Yeah, I see him.
he's gone the catwalk. I'm trying to pin him down.
Yeah, he's gonna get a nice turret to have something to occupy.
Get up on the side here.
He's suppressed.
He's down.
Yeah.
I see a shotgun guy, a couple of other guys down in the pit.
Oh, FYI, talking about the second camera, I actually saw that the second stream now is actually one stream, but you can switch cameras in the recorded stream, which is actually really nice. So it actually doesn't record two streams, which is really, really great.
That's sweet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was actually looking at.
You gotta hand
at
it to
the upload.
YouTube. They're doing some things right here, man.
Yeah, in my opinion, also, I think Twitch could definitely benefit on that, be in the collaboration part.
Yeah.
Because I am just ripping Brent off in the end.
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
As long as we agree.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with you. I'm humbly obliged by your
Charity.
What's it called? Yeah, your charity of actually letting me stream all this here.
I think we got it.
You sure?
I think so. Is that everybody? Yeah. I don't see any other.
So, yeah.
I don't see any other scumbags. No 10%ers.
Turrets.
Maybe I should do a scan.
Go ahead.
Yeah, we're cool. We're cool.
Cool.
Okay, everybody gather ammo up. I think
There's a supply crate right here.
There's a supply crate, yeah. Because things were getting more intense.
Yep. Okay.
So, talking about, we were talking about Vikings and shooting and police shooting people and all that.
Yeah.
God of War?
Yeah, God of War, actually, yeah, the violence of all that.
You're welcome.
I was actually just, I saw an article about NeoGAF leaking some pictures of the God of War 4, which I'm really excited about. I love God of War, and I know Brent will probably kill me because I actually haven't played God of War Ascensions for some strange reason.
Yes, you
what
definitely
neither
deserve
have
to die.
Yeah, I deserve to die in many reasons. Yeah. But I was just thinking of the chat. I'm a huge God of War fan. I like Norse mythology, especially, and also the whole spiel on that. I can't wait. I think it wouldn't be a PS4 if God of War wasn't on there. In
Yeah.
my opinion. at
Yeah.
least.
You're not wrong.
It's
It was,
like-
in my opinion, was inevitable. I was just waiting for it. I don't know if other people agree with that, but that's
I'm
me
with
at
you.
least.
The thing is, we need those games. Like, where are the goddamn exclusives? Say whatever you want about Microsoft, but at this point they sure have more of them.
No, well, the whole, if you haven't noticed, and this is
What?
my theory, and I'm of course I'm of course meant. People can argue with this, but I think this year at least, and last year also, has been the remake year. And we're gonna see more and more exclusive this year.
That's
We're not gonna see like the mass exclusive. It's not gonna be top. I still think that the PlayStation 4 and the play is gonna be the and the Xbox in general is gonna be the remake console. We're gonna see more remakes. We can see like Ratchet and Clank, the remake of the first one is gonna be made, which is a great game. I actually haven't played it because that was on the PlayStation 2, and I at that time was more of a PC gamer. So I'm happy that these are getting remade for the higher console, and I'm dying here actually. That's another part.
I was gonna
Somebody
say, Sarkia, you know why that?
And-
The developers probably discovered that,
No,
oh shit,
it's-
these consoles are really underpowered.
No,
I'm
I'm
just kidding.
I'm actually not thinking they're on the par. It's just like more
No,
like
they're not.
it's a no-brainer to remake a game they already made, so they don't have to do a mass development and can ship a AAA game and make more money on that.
Yep.
Easily, and that's also we saw like God of War, what was it? God of War Ascension HD, and we see a lot of HD games right now.
Yeah. I was just kidding, by the way. It was
it's the HD
Behind us, right-
era. Yeah, I'm seeing him. I'm shooting him in the face.
Jesus Christ.
it was a PC Master Race joke, I guess.
And that's just my opinion at least. But I like seeing those games. Like for instance, I can't mention this game enough. Shadow of the Beast, God, for God's sake, is coming
Coming soon,
out.
right? Yeah.
Is coming out like early May, and I have my pants off right now.
And the thing is,
it-
you're right, and it's cool if you like that, Chris. But the thing is, I bought my PS4 to play. Yes, I'm finally getting Uncharted, but it's like, where are those exclusive? That's why I paid like 5,000 Swedish. By the way, that's a lot more than. Christ's sake!
It's a lot of money.
The
It's a
thing
lot
is,
of money,
it's a lot of
it
money.
doesn't
It's
matter-
more than
it-
$400, Brent. Let me tell you that.
It doesn't matter if you paid $400, $500, or $600 on it. We all want our money for our money's
Yeah.
worth. It's not about that.
I don't want
It's-
remakes. That's just me, though. I want like exclusive games. That's why I buy it.
Why the fuck do you think I'm bashing Nintendo of remakes constantly? Like it's
Which is why we keep dying in this fucking game.
346 saying, "Oh, you gotta save Zelda and you gotta kill Ganon."
Yeah,
like,
that's
we haven't done
fucking
that.
that's fucking Nintendo's business model, though. I mean, it's different when you know when
And
you're
people
accustomed to
li-
something else.
And people,
Yeah.
and people like that,
Axles are very close.
and people hate me
Danger
for
close, danger
bashing,
close.
bashing Nintendo about that. But I'm just saying, like I just want something new.
saying,
I want like, for instance, I want like
That escalated
Zelda
quickly.
to saying fuck, for instance, or something like that. I want a more mature game, but. That's just me. We all want different. We all want different things. It's
Yeah, I was,
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
gonna say,
that.
I don't think you're gonna get that out of Nintendo. I mean, I gotta be honest with you.
Yeah. I'm gonna kidnap Miyamoto or something, and then I'm gonna. But
But if they would do something with Zelda, I agree. If they would have evolved it like in any way, I would have been so on board because you were talking about series or games that you want to like. That's a game I want to like. but I
Metroid,
just
for
cannot do that.
instance.
My missus, like the only two games she loves is plays is
Mario
Zelda
Kart.
and Mario. And the
Yeah,
thing is,
yeah.
when I watch her play the Zelda games, it's like the same thing all over again. It's like, okay.
it can get tedious, but let's not digress here. It's still weird.
Too late.
No, fuck
Can he
that.
at least speak for once?
Hey, Japan. Hey, Lance. You should stand over here.
But again,
here.
Over
we're still
Japan.
we're still focusing on actually
But you,
going ahead and saying like
I'll be in
we
Taiwan.
want more exclusive and interesting games. It doesn't matter if it's third party or fourth party or 3D or somebody sucking your cock. It's gotta be interesting.
What's the release date on that one?
Exciting.
Yeah.
And-
About 30 seconds.
there's still hope.
Oh,
you
that's
know.
a good one. 30 seconds and go. But at least I think that in Sony and Xbox also I'm not gonna bash Xbox on that, but I think they have more exciting titles than Nintendo can at least show off on that part.
For the kind of gamer you are, yeah.
Yeah, for the kind of gamer that I am, and I like if Nintendo did a new exciting Metroid, I will buy the console just for that game. I'm a huge, and I mean a huge Metroid fan.
Yeah.
The problem is and I got the Wii for pretty much Metroid Other Than, and that's actually a really great game. I haven't played it since I beat it, but if they did that for the Wii U, I would buy it and I will play it, and that's pretty much it. But again, it's constantly like we are gonna go Mario, we're gonna go Zelda, and then we're gonna go Amiibo, and we are gonna go Honky Dory, and we're gonna go cutesy, and we're gonna shit on this here and do that. It's not working for me. I'm so fucking tired that they can't actually actually listen to people like saying,
They're
do
pretty
this.
pan. I mean,
don't
I'm
care.
not saying that in a bad way. It's just they do it. They seem to
I
have
don't care if
a
they're
certain
from
way
Japan.
of doing things.
I'm from Denmark. I can fucking
Yeah, but
figure out their
it-
marketing schedule is like some guy hooked on smack and can't figure.
Yeah, but they do things
can't
differently
s-
over there. They're very bound to traditions, it seems. I mean,
They are,
Lance
boy.
can probably attest to that. It seems
Oh, I'm
to
down
spill over
with
in
I got you.
Where are you?
as well.
Well, that was.
Yeah,
Oh. Okay, Daniel Tralamaza is actually saying this is the third podcast. I will never say that this here is going to replace any podcast. I'm just talking out of my ass, and I'm humbly obliged that Brett has actually been humble enough to actually
Shit.
include so many people in this here fun event. Just FYI. But again, I digress in so many ways
God
here. But
damn it!
But
I
did you say that? Did you like Zelda?
I like Zelda. Fuck Zelda. Fuck that pussy. No. I am a huge Zelda fan, and I am dead. Somebody heal me, please. Pretty please.
Um,
Okay,
I don't know why that was funny. That was
you
the
guys-
honest question
I'm
because
coming.
after
You guys
all
need
that
to be-
rant, I'm
be
like,
careful.
I don't
Be
know if you
careful.
actually like
No,
Zelda.
I like Zelda. I like all the old school games. I'm just tired of seeing the
shit.
constant remakes of doing. My
Down to-
favorite Zelda game is actually Link to the Past, which is on Super
Oh, that is the
Nintendo.
greatest Zelda game. Right?
That's the greatest.
Ian,
Zelda
if
game
you can
of all
get to
time.
me, if you can revive
I-
me, I can revive the others.
I just
I
didn't
actually cannot even.
get why people were so excited about Ocarina of Time. I didn't get why they were so
message.
Where
so
are you?
excited.
You're
I'm right in front of you.
Smash
If you look,
and all that.
if you look on the other side of that post, I'm around that low wall around the statuary.
Actually, I think we should have
The
gone more
X's are only
technical.
like. Okay.
They're coming for you.
Move
Find
my
find
screen
cover,
X's.
buddy. Find
Well,
cover.
technically, we were
Ian,
talking.
Ian,
so-
if you can get me up, I can actually back you up. If you go a little bit back.
Oh, are you back?
Yeah, I'm back. I'm in the middle. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Yeah, there's a yellow guy right in front of me. Yeah, you're flanked, like, seriously.
I'm retreating.
Yeah, get back to the room.
My girlfriend's favorite game ever is Ocarina of Time. Ironically enough, but you know, each his own. She has played that so many times.
Yeah,
Did
my,
you ever
my
play Link to
sister's
the
a huge
Past?
fan.
It seems to be they struck gold with that one. But I was just saying, I actually read something. Is it Anuma or what's the game director's name? They actually said that one of the reasons they pushed it back, they were going back a bit to the drawing board, and now I think it was last month I read an interview where he was like that they're actually taking some Western inspirations to the game, and that's going to be really interesting if they're Skyrimifying. That's the word the game a bit.
I don't think
The thing
they're
is-
gonna.
Goddamn.
I don't
Oh.
think they're gonna put anything Western in it in any way. It's okay. Let's just respawn and do this here.
I would love for them to actually have voice acting in the game. That's one of my biggest pet peeves, but I don't think that will ever happen. Because then you will get all the Zelda fans.
Guys, we gotta stop bashing Nintendo, first of all.
Look what happened to us.
Okay, sorry about that. Okay, I'm just gonna answer the question. Daniel Tralmazo says, asks me specifically, Fatu, did you like A Link Between the Worlds? I actually haven't played that one.
I played it.
For
It's great.
two. No,
It's
no.
great.
Let me answer.
It's
Let me
wonderful.
answer. Let
I
me
know,
answer.
answer.
I just want us to.
Restock is over here.
To do the mission well, so we.
So we
No,
cannot die.
Okay, I can't. That means I can't answer. I can't answer it. Seriously, like for I didn't play that for the simple reason I don't own a 3DS, and I don't want to own a 3DS because I don't care about the 3DS.
Almost do.
I have a 3DS.
And I
I
don't
like
want
it.
one.
I have Link Between Worlds. It's a good game.
But
What about-
I am intrigued about Links Between Two Worlds, and I would play it if I had a 3DS.
Watch
but
that
I
shotgun
just,
guy.
I
Shit,
just,
grenade.
I just don't. Oh Christ Almighty! I'm shocked. I just don't think the 3D aspect of the 3DS is enough to actually get me, at least,
That's why
excited
you're
about that game.
surprised anyway.
Oh,
But I actually am intrigued about that game.
The reason to get a 3DS is that it has Nintendo games on it,
that it looks.
and it's not a
Yeah,
Does it really?
at
It
least.
has Nintendo games on it, and it's not a Wii U, which means it's
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
best way to play Nintendo games.
or
Wii
the
U
N-
is-
or the NX, which is pretty much going to be a handheld console that's underpowered and not going to work in any way.
Do we get
Like
that?
my
Is it done?
First off,
think
watch
it's
your
done.
language. Watch
I'm just-
your language.
Missus is like the worst
Watch my
purchase I've
language.
ever electronic purchase
I'm
I've ever
just
done.
being honest in
It's like
my
a vacuum
opinion.
cleaner.
Don't be honest during a mission.
Heavy
Oh, we're done
screen,
anyways.
7.
But that's the thing. They need to. Again, the Wii U is just collecting dust. I bought mine like when it was new for the missus. I was like, oh, this is a great Christmas present.
Yeah.
I think she played 2 games on it. 2 games.
Ain't that always the
Because
way?
haven't been any Zelda game, and she played the Wind Waker remake, by the way. That was the beautiful game, you know, the good remake. Speaking of remakes, circle is complete.
Chris-
New consoles are backwards.
all right. I gotta try to figure out what the fuck is up with my stream. I'm gonna head back to the main base.
Yeah,
while I-
main base and
troubleshoot this a bit.
and do some inventory, guys. We're gonna head to the main base, so this is gonna be really boring for a lot of viewers.
Well, it's been you know, I mean, for those sad people who have been on my camera, it's been boring for a while. But I think most of them have switched over to yours at this point. All right, so I think the only thing I can do is stop streaming and restart.
You do that.
I'm really not sure how that's. I mean, like, is that going to end the event though? Is my question.
No, the event is a separate thing. It's a separate stream, so you should be able to do that and turn it up again as long as you don't actually change your streaming ID.
All right, let's.
Speaking of streams,
let's
I'll be
try.
right back.
All right. Well played. Yeah, he's not here to hear it though, so it's pointless.
I enjoyed it.
Thanks. The loading screen is soothing, isn't it though? All right. Let's see here. Let's
So-
go to the live control room.
Since you guys probably didn't, since I have a much weaker will than you guys, I did watch most of that new Uncharted thing that's popping up all over the internet.
Boy, it was tough for me. It was tough.
It's
I wanna watch it so bad.
the thing is, it's still Uncharted. It just looks amazing.